Yeah, man, the Bible says, Psalm number 27, verse number 3. Jah is in control.
Young Trill on the beat.
Though an host may encamp against me, God is in control. I shall not fear, for God is in control. Oh, Lord. Hear me now. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. Deliverance is coming. How long now? Weeping may endure for a night, but in the morning joy is coming. Joy like a river. Whom Jah bless, no man can curse. I will rise up. I hear the sound. I will rise up. Help me say, whom Jah bless, no man can curse. So I will rise up. I hear the sound. I will rise. Yeah. I hear the sound. I am not alone. God is in control. I hear the sound. God is in control. The sound of deliverance. I am not alone. God is in control. I hear God is in control. Yeah. Rejoice not over me, my enemies. For when I fall down 7 times, 7 times I will rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord is my light and my salvation. I, whom shall I fear? Oh, 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 you are in control. You are in control. Oh, 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 you are in control. You are in control. You got the whole world in your hands, Lord. You got the whole world in your hands, Lord. You got the whole world in your hands, Lord. You got the whole world in your hands, Lord. You got the whole world in your hands, Lord. You got the whole world in your hands, Lord. You got the whole world in your hands, Lord. Whom Jah bless, no man can curse. I will rise up. I will rise up. I am not alone. God is in control. God is in control. Yeah. I am not alone. God is in control. God is in control. Yeah. I am not alone. God is in control. God is in control. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You are in control. You are in control. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You are in control. You are in control. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You are in control. You are in control. Yeah. Whom Jah bless, no man can curse. I will rise up. I will rise up. Hey, whom God bless, no man can curse. So I will rise up. Say, I will rise up. Hey, oh, oh, oh. You are in control. You are in control. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Night Talk. This is your boy, Pastor Kwame. It's a delight to come to you every Tuesday, 7 p.m. and to share with you. This is a special week. The reason is because we are celebrating fathers. So we want to kind of set the balance of the week to focus on fathers and to talk about fathers as their critical role in the family, in the house, in the church, in the community is extremely essential. So I have a special show for you today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be lovely. And so let's get down to it. Guess what I'll be talking about? I'm going to be talking to you about how to fix Father's Day. You got to be kidding me if you tell me Father's Day is not broken. Father's Day is broken so bad. Father's Day is like, I always make a joke that Father's Day is like women World Cup soccer. Nobody kind of pay attention to it. It comes and goes like nobody's business. And so there's nothing that happens on Father's Day. Mother's Day is a biggie. Mother's Day is a big deal. A lot of things happens on Mother's Day, but nothing happens on Father's Day. So my show today is to beg in the name of Jesus to plead with mothers to help us fix Father's Day. So my show will be about 5 things mothers can do to help us fix Father's Day. That's what we're going to be talking about. So stay tuned. It's going to be amazing. 5 things mothers can do to help us fix Father's Day. All right. 5 things mothers can do to help us fix Father's Day. All right. Somebody might think that mothers don't want to help us fix Father's Day. Mothers don't want Father's Day fixed. Oh, that's not true. But even if that is true, I hope I change your mind by the end of my show, because I believe that it is to the benefit of mothers that Father's Day get fixed. It is to the benefit of mothers. Mothers might not think so. In this life, it is very strange that people don't understand the meaning of life. People don't understand the meaning of life. If people do understand the meaning of life, we won't fight against each other. You might say it is not the benefit of NDC that MPP wins. You might say it's not the benefit of Democrat that the Republicans win. But the funny thing is that if we understand that we are one people and that the collective effort of each other is what makes us better, we will stop fighting one another. If NDC, the day NDC will love MPP, Ghana will be better. The day Democrats will love Republicans, America will be better. The day fathers will love mothers, families will be better. So the day you love me, I'll be better. The day I love you, you'll be better. So long as we are isms and schisms, nobody wins at the end of the day. So it is very important that we understand that the success of Father's Day is important for mothers, and I'm going to share that with you. So do not go anywhere. I'll be right back in less than 3 minutes to get into the show. We're going to have an awesome time today. This is your boy, Pastor Kwame, and God bless you.
Chill on the beat.
For those of you that are afraid, hey, you're not alone. God is in control. The Lord on your side. You are saying, I know they fear. Side. I am safe. It's not giving me spirit of fear. It's not giving me a reason to fear. He has given me power and a sound mind. So I don't fear who. I don't fear who. a lot on my side. I am safe. I'm not afraid, 'cause I am not alone. God is in control. God is in control.
All right. Father's Day is broken. Father's Day is broken. Father's Day is broken, and I don't know, it's broken real bad. Father's Day is broken, and no question about it. Father's Day is broken, and what are we going to do about it? Father's Day is broken. What are we going to do about it? And that's what I'm here for today. I want us to agree first that the Father's Day is broken, and it's a symbol that something is wrong, so that the fatherhood is broken. So the symptoms of Father's Day being broken is because the fatherhood has been broken, and that is the problem we have. And we can't sit down and let the Father's Day be broken. It is not good that the Father's Day is broken. So if you agree with me that Father's Day is broken, then I figured we can kind of agree that Father's Day is broken, right? Okay, so are we on agreement on that one? Father's Day, unfortunately, is broken. All right, now that we have that settled, let's move on. I want to also humbly admit that Father's Day was broken by fathers. It's not, we have to put the blame where the blame must go. Father's Day was broken, and Father's Day was broken by fathers. It is, nobody broke Father's Day. It was fathers that broke Father's Day. The fathers that were irresponsible, the fathers that were missing action, the fathers that could not do their job. They broke Father's Day. So I'm not going to sit on this radio and say that Father's Day is broken and we should look for the person who broke it. I have a joke for you. There's a friend of mine, a friend of my senior brother, actually. And when I was back home in Ghana, he's a very funny guy. He visited us on one of the vacation to stay with us. And in a funny way, there is a Akan proverb that says, like, there is a very strong name in the Akan tradition. It's called entry, right? And there's a Akan wise saying that says that and the story behind it is that this man entry, he is like a Dr. King for American people. According to the story, I don't know how how historically accurate it is, but the saying came out of the story that this entry, once upon a time, he sacrificed his life to save the people. He sacrificed to save the people. And so his name was associated with the statement, nobody killed Entry. Entry sacrificed himself to get whatever was supposed to be done. So voluntarily, Entry gave his life for the purpose. And so it goes like, he voluntarily gave his life. And so when this friend of ours came to visit and stay with us, he didn't know the full translation because he's not from the Ashanti tribe. So when he says, and you're bring a kumentri, he says, kuno. So that was a funny one, but it was the fathers that killed Father's Day. Nobody killed Father's Day. It's the fathers that killed Father's Day. It is their irresponsibility. So nobody killed Father's Day. It's fathers who killed Father's Day. So it's fathers who broke Father's Day. So we have to put the blame where the blame is. And I understand that. I do understand that. So I'm saying that I understand that perfectly. And so with that said, we can't let Father's Day be broken. We have to fix it. We have to fix Father's Day. And so that is kind of where we are going today. So I want to show you today how we're going to get this fixed. And if Father's Day is going to be fixed, it will take mothers to help us out. Mothers have the key to fixing Father's Day. And there's no problem with Mother's Day. Mother's Day is the biggest holiday all over the world. And the reason is because mothers don't have to do much to win. when a mother brings you into this world, he has 9 months advantage over the father. Carrying you for 9 months, he has an advantage already over the father. So mothers don't have to do a lot to win. So mothers automatically will win all the time when you talk about mothers and fathers. So because of that, they have to come and help us to win. So before we get into the 5 things mothers can do to fix Father's Day, I'm going to lay some ground rules for us to consider so that we can all be able to bring solution to this problem. All right. So I'll be right back to talk about the ground rules that we're going to use to fix this problem. All right, let's go.
My joy is flowing like a river.
Junction on the beat.
I got joy in my heart. I got joy in my heart. My joy is flowing like a river. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of our God. I got joy in my heart. I got joy in my heart. There is a river whose streams make me glad. Oh, from the city of our God. I got joy in my heart. I got joy in my heart. I got joy in my heart. Joy in my heart. I got it. My joy is flowing like a river. I got joy.
I got joy.
I got peace.
I got peace.
I got love.
I got love.
I got hope from the city of our God. Got love. I got peace.
I got peace.
I got hope. I got love
I got love.
from the city of our God. 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 I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. My joy is flowing like a river. I got joy in my heart. I got joy in my heart. My joy is flowing like a river. I got joy in my heart. I got joy in my heart. My joy is flowing like a river. I got joy in my heart. I got joy in my heart. My joy is flowing like a river. I got it. I got it. I got it. From the city of our God. I got it. 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 Let the river flow. 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 Flow. River flow. River flow. River flow. Let it flow down. Let it flow down. Let it flow down. All over my soul. All over my soul. Let it flow. All over my soul. Let it flow. Let it flow. 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 Let it flow.
Junction on the beat.
Over my soul.
All right, so we are back talking about 5 things mothers can do to help fix Father's Day. All right, cool. So let's lay down the rules now. All right. So the first thing is that why should mothers help fix Father's Day? 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 All right. Now, the reason is very clear. You might think that mothers should leave Father's Day to be broken so that the whole world and the children will know how irresponsible some fathers are. You might think that, yes, let Father's Day stay broken so it will be clear to everybody how bad fathers are. But let me tell you something. When Father's Day is fixed, mothers will have what I call, so when Father's Day succeed, right? Or when fathers succeed, mothers can rest. So Father's Day cannot be fixed unless fathers succeed. And the reason mothers must help us is because when fathers succeed, mothers can rest. God will never give fathers to kids if mothers alone can be enough. God will never give fathers to kids if mothers alone is enough. So the point is that it is impossible for kids to succeed if fathers don't succeed. So number one, the reason mothers must help us to succeed is because when fathers succeed, mothers can rest. If fathers don't succeed, mothers cannot rest. Mothers will struggle, mothers will cry, mothers cannot sleep, mothers will get problems upon problems when fathers don't succeed. You understand? So mothers must come help fathers succeed, because if we don't succeed, they will not rest. They will work 3, 4, 5 jobs before they can be successful mothers. So the reason number one why mothers must help fathers is because fathers succeed, mothers rest. Number two, when fathers succeed, mothers will have kids with good fathers. You understand? So it is mothers love their kids. Mothers love their kids so bad. So if mothers love their kids, then it is just wise for mothers to help fathers so that their kids will have good fathers. Because if they don't, then mothers will not rest. And number two, their kids will not have good fathers. And lastly, when fathers succeed, mothers will be happy. When fathers succeed, mothers will be happy. It will take a successful father doing his job as a father to put a smile on the face of a mother. So come on our side and help us fix Father's Day. Because when fathers succeed, mothers will be happy. So 3 reasons mothers must help fix Father's Day is because 1, when fathers succeed, mothers can rest. 2, when fathers succeed, your children will have good fathers. And lastly, when fathers succeed, let me turn off the music so we can talk. When fathers succeed, finally, mothers will be happy. So it is in your interest, it is in your cardinal interest, it is in your ultimate interest that it happens that way, that you support fathers to succeed. So on this side of the break, we're going to start talking about what we need to do as a people. All right, cool. Now, before we go on, you must understand that to fix Father's Day, we have to fix it before Father's Day. I made mention of the fact that to fix Father's Day, we have to go back before Father's Day, because Father's Day is not celebrated on Father's Day. Father's Day is like the graduation of fatherhood. You understand? So you can't use Father's Day to fix Father's Day. You have to use before Father's Day happened. You have to do something for the fathers so that on Father's Day they will be celebrated. Because it is still fake if the father performed poorly and then on Father's Day we try to make it big. Mother's Day is big not because of the day, but because of the things mothers do before that day. So if you're going to fix Father's Day, you have to fix the things fathers do before Father's Day. You can't, by the time you fixing Father's Day on Father's Day, it's too late. Because it is the things the father do, the things the father will do before Father's Day is what will cause Father's Day to be fixed. You understand that? So that is what I want you to understand. You can't fix Father's Day on Father's Day. We can decorate, we can give a gift, we can make it big, all of that, but it will not do anything because it will lack substance. Because Mother's Day is big, not because of the day, but because of the things mothers do before that day. So if Father's Day is going to be fixed, we must fix it from the things fathers must do before that day. That's very important. All right. Now, let me tell you something. Rule number 1. This is a rule that governs life. Number 1. To build anything good, you need to be selfless. The secret to successful Mother's Day is the selflessness of mothers. The secret to a successful Mother's Day is the selflessness. How mothers are always the last to go to sleep. How mothers are always the last to eat. How mothers are always the last to go take their shower. How mothers are always the last to eat ice cream. This is because they put themselves last and everybody first. Mommy, my socks. Mommy, my shoe. Mommy, did you see my pen? My wife told me one day, who am I? I have not seen you or anything. Leave me alone. So the reason mothers succeed on Mother's Day is because mothers put themselves last. They are selfless. Do you understand? Now, that's rule number 1. To build anything good, you have to be selfless. Now, rule number 2. To build anything that is already broken, you have to sacrifice. All right. If it's not broken and you are building it, you need to be selfless. But to fix something that is broken, it means you have to go beyond selfless and go to sacrifice. I know selfless is some kind of sacrifice, but when I talk about sacrifice, it's like going deeper and doing something that somehow even feels like it's against yourself. So we are begging mothers that if you are coming to help us, then the things I'm going to share, they will sound very sacrificial. But that is because we want you to help us. You know, we want you to help us because time and time again, we kind of destroy fathers. We talk about how irresponsible they are. And on Father's Day, we talk down on fathers. And this time, I want you to help the fathers by helping us fix our Father's Day. So these are the rules that governs life. If you want to do something very great, it's selflessness. But if it's broken like Father's Day and you're going to fix it, it will require that we do sacrifice. All right. So you're going to say, Pastor, why are you talking about what mothers should do when fathers are not supposed to? So what are fathers supposed to do? Don't worry about it. I'll talk about it another time. But we need mothers to help us fix it. The reason is because fathers cannot fix Father's Day. Where it has reached, if mothers don't come in, Father's Day will not get fixed. Where it has reached, if mothers don't come in, and without mothers, Father's Day cannot be fixed. I don't care. If mothers don't help fathers, we can walk on water, Father's Day will not be fixed. Do you understand? Because Father's Day is how children appreciate fathers. And mothers also appreciate fathers. And the person who influences the life of the children is the mother. So if the mother doesn't help the father, no way. You understand? There's no way you can succeed with your children if their mother is not on your side. You understand? There's no way you can succeed with your child, your son or your daughter, if their mom is not on your side. So that's why we need mothers. All right, so that's why we need mothers to come on board and help us do this. All right, so are you ready for the first one? We're going to take the first one and then maybe the other 4 or maybe 2 on this side of the hour and then take the other. All right, number 1. Are you ready? Let me play one music before we come back with the first reason. The first thing mothers can do to help fix. What song? All right, let's do this one.
Your promise is true. You won't fail me. You won't fail me. Your word has lifted me. Your promise is true. You won't fail me. You won't fail me. You God, you cannot lie. Even when things don't go my way, I trust your word for me. Even when I don't see your hand, I trust you. Your holy word.
I trust your heart. I trust your hand.
I put my hope in your word.
You can never right my will anytime. I trust your heart.
I put my hope in your
I
word.
trust your hand. You can never right my will
Anytime you choose, Lord. Ancient word of truth. Your word is a light to my path, Lord. I put my hope in your word. Your ways are higher. Your plans are better. You won't fail me, Lord. You won't fail me, yeah. Your ways are higher than mine. Your plans are better. You won't fail me, yes. You are God who cannot lie. Even when things don't go my way, I trust in your heart for me. Even when I don't see your hand, I trust you. I trust you. Yeah. I trust your heart. You can override my will. Hey, God bless you. This is Pastor Kwame here. Welcome to Night Talk on CM Radio. I'm so glad that we are talking about this sensitive subject. Thank you for listening. And at the due time, we're going to open up for discussion questions and you can test all your questions in. We're talking about 5 things mothers can do to fix Father's Day. And I've laid a foundation. I've talked about all the ins and outs. And now we're going to go straight into point number uno. The first thing mothers can do to help us fix Father's Day is to represent fathers before their children. Mothers must represent fathers before their children. I'm going to preach on this one. Mothers must represent fathers before their children. Biologically, mothers have the advantage because they are maternally attached to their children. You don't have to do a lot. There's a bond between mothers and their children. Fathers cannot compete. Mothers have the pastoral care and the heart for their children. It's a natural thing that you can't compete as a father. And so the mother becomes the spokesperson of the father. When I talk about represent your children, represent your husband, represent the father before the children, I mean be the spokesperson of the father for the children. Let me give you a very good example. Donald Trump has people that speak for him on CNN, speak for him on Fox News. He has people that speak for him on news conferences. Those people, they stand in front of the audience, and if Donald Trump says Ghana, Africa is a shithole, they have to make sure they can rationalize it, they can polish it, put perfume on it so that Trump will look good. If fathers are going to fix Father's Day, mothers must act like our spokesman. When we say even something bad, they should go before the children and try to make us look good. If they don't do that, Father's Day will not be fixed. So point number 1, for Father's Day to be fixed, mothers must represent fathers before the children.
The mothers must become the spokesperson. Mothers must make us look good before children. Mothers must do everything in their power, because they have the power to get the kids to vote for us. Mothers must be our campaign manager before the kids. Mothers must blow us up before the kids. So practically, to say that mothers must represent us, what I mean is that, one, mothers must defend fathers before the children. When we do something wrong, you defend us. You are on our political party. Mothers and fathers are on the same political party. So when we do something wrong, you must find it, because when you talk, the kids will listen. You must find a way to explain to the kids how we didn't mean it that way. When Trump says shithole, the people that stand for him, they must find a way to decorate what he was saying. That's how we want mothers to protect us before the children. So if Father's Day is going to be fixed, mothers must defend us before the children. Mothers, you can't get me to talk about the bad things today. I'm never, because all the time we say to mothers, don't insult the father. No, today I'm not here to talk about what you shouldn't do. I'm going to give you 5 things you should do, because it's useless to tell me what I shouldn't do when you have not told me what I should do. So I'm telling mothers what to do with these 5 points, so that you know what we want you to do for us for Father's Day to be fixed. So number 1, in the name of God, mothers represent us before our children, which means that number 1, defend the father before the children. Defend him. Defend him. Speak good things about him. When the children think daddy was harsh, try and tell them, daddy was very tired. Today he had a bad day. Even he called me. Maybe I didn't even call you, but he said, even he on his way here, he called me that say, that man had a bad day. We didn't have no bad day, but you have to make sure we look good for the children. All right. Number 2. And you say, Pastor, why? Because I told you what is broken requires sacrifice. All right. Number 2. You have to praise the father before the children. You have to praise the father. Praise him. When he does one thing good, you make noise about it. Just learn from the supporters of Trump, how they treat Trump, and do the same thing for your husband. And Father's Day will be fixed. You know, so you have to praise your husband, praise their baby father in their presence. Make sure you are blowing it a little bit beautiful, so the kids will know that their dad is awesome. Amen. So number 2 under the first point is, so when I say represent them, I have 3 points under that. The first point is that defend the father in front of the children. Number 2, praise the father. Praise the father in front of the children. Praise him. You say, Pastor, you don't know the husband I am. That's why I'm talking about praise him. And I also tell you that we are not talking about praising him. We're talking about sacrifice. The reason you are doing this thing is to sacrifice so that Father's Day will be fixed. And you can rest and you can be happy. So I want you to kind of have that understanding. We want to fix Father's Day, and the way we do that is by making sure that fathers are praised before their children. All right, and lastly, on point number 1, train the kids to respect their father. Train the kids to respect their father. It is impossible for you to insult your husband for the kids to respect your husband. It is impossible for you to disrespect your husband for the kids to respect your husband. It is impossible for you to treat your husband like dirt and for the kids to respect their father. The only way you can teach your kids to respect their dad is when you respect their dad. Respect is not when he has given you money. Respect is when he has said something you didn't like and you were quiet in the car instead of saying, I hate this stupid man I call my husband. So, if you're going to help us fix this, you have to respect us. Respecting a man is there. I don't want to talk about things, but a man will sleep with a house girl that respects him than a wife that disrespects him. It's wrong. It's not right. But I'm telling you how important respect is. It's wrong to sleep with anybody if you are not married to them. It's a sin. And if you don't know, it is destroying your destiny. But I'm saying that when it comes to respect, a man that is not respected by a woman will never feel like a man around that woman. Respect your husband. You want me to define respect for you? Respect him like you respect your pastor that 2 hours that you are at church. Respect him like you respect your own father. Respect him like you respect a noble person that you just met. And so, let me keep going. All right, let me keep going. So we're going to come back and we're going to continue. I will meet you on the other side.
Trill on the beat.
For those of you that are afraid, hey, 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 you're not alone. God is in control. Oh, the Lord on your side. Oh, you are saying, hey, 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 hey. I know they fear. Side. I am safe. It's not giving me spirit of fear. It's not giving me a reason to fear. He has given me power and